Received my Eagle Scout December of 2013. What it means to be an Eagle Scout for me, it's a title is one thing, but very similar to being a cadet in the Corps here at A&M. You walk around with the uniform, I walk around with my Eagle Scout badge, and they're titles, yes, but more importantly, it's a lifestyle decision. You agree when you become an Eagle Scout or you become a cadet to adhere to certain values and live a certain way, treat people with respect. And the Corps was a very fitting place for me because the Corps' 5 core values aligned almost perfectly with the Boy Scouts of America and the Eagle Scout values. Honor, courage, integrity, discipline, selfless service. Each of those are equally important, and right off the bat you can see how closely they align with the values an Eagle Scout should have. All things that an Eagle Scout tries to develop while they're in high school and the Corps tries to develop here while at A&M in college. In the Corps, everybody gets different awards for different things. You can earn them for something as like getting good grades or doing well on a PT test, all the way up to performing some honorable action, or any number of things in between. There's only a very select few awards that you can earn prior to even becoming a cadet, and one of them is the Eagle Scout ribbon, right above my nameplate, the red, white, and blue one. And that's one of the very few awards that a cadet can have the second they show up for orientation week on day 1. And it's something that I put on my uniform and was very proud of. While it's not something to say we're better than you, it does carry some pride in saying I was able to do this, and people instantly look to you and say, this guy knows what he's doing. Your sophomores will look at you and think that your juniors will look at that and say, okay, this guy, we just met him, but we know in some sort he has the capability to be a leader. So let's put him in charge of something. Let's put him, in charge of some other freshmen that he can help lead and guide and whatnot. And for the vast majority of people, that's very true, is that the guys who show up with the ribbons on their chest day 1, those guys are the people who naturally tend to end up in leadership positions. So there's a long answer and a short answer on how you become Corps Commander. And the short answer is it's essentially an interview selection. The long answer is it starts the day 1 you show up. It starts with how you're building your reputation from the second year of freshman that you step here on campus, and what leadership billets you have, how you exemplify the core values starting from day 1. As a freshman, I was part of several different organizations, both on and off campus, with Army ROTC. As a sophomore, I was a fire team leader, so I was in charge of 2 freshmen. That was my first real leadership experience here in the Corps, was having to lead my 2 freshmen. And that was it. My slice of the pie was me and 2 freshmen. But moving forward, how well I performed those duties, and then moving into my junior year, I was selected to be Corps Sergeant Major, and that in a nutshell just means I was the highest ranking junior in the Corps. But there's a lot of work that goes in behind that. Again, it's not just about the title, it's about what you do behind it. So, learning how to care about your people and listen to them, learn from them, and also lead them and take charge when in charge, all that put together along with the application and the interview is how I got to be Corps Commander. I'm currently a senior, and I will graduate and commission here in May. I graduate on May 10th, and then I commission into the United States Army on the 11th. I would go to Fort Benning for my armor bullock training on June 28th. And at least for the next 4 years, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be serving as an armor officer. Who knows where, who knows what I'll be doing, but I'm thankful for the opportunity and for all the guys out who helped me get to this position. It's something I've been looking forward to for quite a while now. To people looking to join Scouting as either a child, a teenager, or a young adult, my sole advice is just do it. Go out, get involved. If you even think you'll have a little bit of fun, go out. I started Scouting as a Cub Scout, made it all the way through, and then went through Boy Scouts, got up to Eagle. And while I didn't love every second of it, I'm certainly glad I had all those seconds that added up to, an incomprehensible amount of life lessons, friendships made, and experiences that you just don't get anywhere else. And That's what I would say. It's just join, get involved, and appreciate what opportunity you have in front of you with the Boy Scouts of America.